That's right. Welcome back to Lamplight City. So, last time we played, we had to end on a kind of a rush. 'Cause I had places to fucking be. So, we're going to have to do some editing to make it look alright for you. So, I'm going to see you guys on the other side. That's how this works. Alright, let's get this going, y'all.
Take me away from all my troubles,
That Upton?
so far away from all the worries in my life.
She doesn't sound very happy either.
Who in the ether is calling at this time of night?
Why are you playing the piano like it's cool this time of night?
Oh, Miles, please come in. It's so nice to see you outside of work.
Big ol'
I get a
hug.
hug and a kiss? Is that how it works now?
We're fucking drunk too.
You put up your rough and tough attitude, but I know deep down you're really a kitten.
Upton, are you drunk?
No, of course not. I admit I like to have a glass of
They
wine
both are.
or 6 to unwind after work, but I can hold my own.
Well, I'm glad you're not, because I am.
Wait, what's going on? Is everything all right?
No, I'm afraid I've made a mess of things at home. Addie threw me out.
Oh, Miles. I'm terribly sorry to hear that.
Not as sorry as I am, believe me.
What happened?
It's really not worth getting into. Let's just say I need to figure some things out about my life.
Don't we all?
Hey, that's truth.
Constance, I hate to impose, but
Of course you can stay here, Miles, as long as you need to.
I'll
thank
say
you.
that.
I won't need much space. That chair in the corner should do nicely.
Are you sure? You won't be uncomfortable?
We sleep in
I've
a chair
slept
at
in
home.
worse places, believe me.
All right. Well, I should probably be getting to bed. Early morning tomorrow and all that.
Of course. Have a good night, Upton, and thank you again for letting me stay.
Not a problem. Good night.
Wow. So now we're living with Upton. For at least a week, looks like. Looks like we got a case.
Election night. The perfect opportunity to switch out one rich swindler for another. Don't know why you're wasting your time. It's not as though the Prime Minister actually does anything. It's oddly quiet in here. Maybe my mustache
it's not a
drawing
case.
campaign had an effect after all.
Good evening, sir. Are you registered to vote?
Yes, I am. Here's my registration card.
You like that?
Very good, Mr. Fordham. You've come at an excellent time. Go ahead and step inside a booth. Take as long as you need.
Thank you, young man.
You look around. What are the rules here?
I thought they were trying to encourage people to vote. With all these rules, it's a wonder anyone bothers.
There's what, 5 rules? 6 rules?
Yeah, at least you're already registered to vote. Having to go through that bureaucratic nightmare tonight would have just added insult to injury. An ad for a brothel. At least they seem to know their audience. A list of fools who think their opinion will actually make a
Oh,
difference.
Bill, that's not right. Herbert Atwood. Vote for progress. Seems a technology necessary to our modern lives. Don't be fooled by the lies and confusion of the masses. Do you want to be replaced by a machine? Have you or a loved one? It looks like an attorney. An attorney's flyer. We're not voting for this guy. We're voting for Atwood. You gotta have steam power. It's just a way to the future.
Well, that's taken care of. Thankfully, the Angel isn't a polling place, so we can still have a nice quiet evening.
Civic duty. Achievement unlocked.
What? My head is pounding. Damn withdrawal.
Actually, I think someone's knocking at the door.
Oh, right.
He thought the knocking was someone hitting his head. Are we just supposed to open Upton's door?
Good afternoon, miss. If you're looking for Miss Upton, I'm afraid she's not in right now.
No, I've already spoken with Miss Upton. I'm looking for Mr. Miles Fordham.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm Miles Fordham. What can I do for you, Miss?
Mrs. Emily Morgan. I have a problem, you see. Miss Upton said you'd be able to help.
Oh, really?
I suppose you'd better come in.
Now we got a case.
So, what seems to be the trouble?
It's my brother, Ronan Lespay. He was murdered 4 nights ago outside a tavern in the Chum.
An election night?
On election night?
Yes, I suppose it was.
Could you please tell me what happened?
The police took his body to the mortuary and investigated the crime scene, but they're out of ideas. I've been down there at the station every day, but they don't seem to care enough to look into it any further. All they've been able to determine was that it wasn't a robbery, and that the clothes he was wearing weren't his.
Okay.
My brother was a good man,
That's
Mr.
strange.
Fordham. He would never have willingly gone to that part of town. I need to know why he was murdered, and I want whoever did it to pay for it.
Very well, Mrs. Morgan. I'll take your case.
Oh,
Let's do it.
Thank you, Mr. Fordham.
I just need to know where your brother was killed, and where I might be able to contact you.
He was found outside the Silent Raven. It's on Alewife Avenue, on the west side of the Chum. Here,
Okay.
take this. It's a photo of Ronan. It might help your investigation.
Alright, we got a clue book.
And if you need to speak with me, you can come to my husband's bakery. It's here in Worcester, at 15 Drummond Street.
Very good. I'll begin my investigation right away.
Thank you again, Mr. Fordham. You have no idea how much this means to me.
Alright. We got an objective and we got a clue. After you.
Well, this case has our names written all over it. Maybe it'll be good practice for finding the man who caused my death, eh? What a handsome couple. Judging by the uncanny resemblance, I'd say these are Upton's parents.
Oh, we got a newspaper here too, huh? Hart Leroy continues election celebration. Ah, he won? Workers cheer as Prime Minister gave a rousing speech to which outlines plan taking off 6 months. Jobs are safe, livelihoods are safe. Team Tech will not replace you. 73% of the vote. Justice killer strikes again. Latest victim of the serial murder is Burley Cause. Shumley. Cause was discovered in his apartment killed by a single gunshot wound to the head. His neighbor Arthur Wilson reported a domestic dispute when she heard a gunshot. Cruiser at the scene found Cause along with the word justice written in the blood along his parlor. Justice killer. Clash has a suit filed against Royal Maverick. Grand Dam's bizarre death ruled a murder. Hey, that's our last case. Foul play was suspected. Our detective determined that there's indeed a case. Roger DeVay and our Professor Nubrigante. Burning myth Layson as she slept alive. The scene was intended to appear accidental, but thanks to the brilliant work of our fine detectives, the sword truth was revealed. Yeah.
Looks like that umbrella's gotten some good use. It was quite the rainstorm we had yesterday. Some fool in a hat. I never understood the appeal of silhouette portraits. A lady silhouette. Pretty sure it just means the artist wasn't talented enough to draw her for real.
Ooh.
Should have listened to your mother. You should have practiced.
Yeah, we could be jamming out right now.
Mostly cookbooks. Yeah, at least you won't have to worry about starving while you're staying here. Not a very inspiring
Yeah,
piece.
Upton's nice
Hell,
little
I could
cook,
probably
huh?
paint it better. It looks pretty similar to the one in your bedroom. I like the color of this one better, though.
Yeah, I kind of like the blue chair too. You look in the desk? No.
Therein lies Upton's boudoir. As a matter of respect, the less said the better, I think.
All right, well, I guess we're out of here. Let's go ahead and save it. Election murder is what we'll call this. And what do we got here? We got the bakery, we got Upton's apartment, we got the Silent Raven.
It's an ad for whiskey. Or perhaps paint thinner. Sometimes it can be hard to tell the difference. Your mascot seems to be a raven with a glowing red eye. Is that meant to
Three-eyed
attract
raven?
customers or to scare them off?
No, we don't want to go in there yet.
These advertisements are all at least 10 years out of date.
Come on, clean shit up, man.
What a mess. To think, in an instant, a man's life can be reduced to some scribbles on the filthy pavement.
You've been there, Bill.
Now's not the time to get poetic, Bill.
To think,
Now's not the time.
Okay, so we can't do anything down there. Of a young, unremarkable looking man. Alright, well, like I said, we're going in. Nothing else to do.
my, this grog shop looks pretty rough, even by chum standards. Best keep a low profile while you're in here, Miles. Doesn't look like cleaning up is high on the list of priorities around here. Looks like that's where they keep the good stuff.
So,
Of course,
we're gonna have
around
to be
here,
careful here.
Good is an extremely relative term.
We don't want to mess anything
They
up
don't seem
in
to
the
have much
case.
variety in their beer selection.
So we can't talk to that guy at all. All right, let's talk to the barmaid.
Excuse me, barmaid?
Hi, what do you need?
Aye.
Have you worked here long?
13 years.
Oh, wow.
I see. Anything else you can tell me about yourself?
I ain't the friendly type.
She didn't look mean.
Understood. Were you working on election night?
Pal, I'm here most every night.
Why she gotta be
So
jerk?
that's a yes, then?
Christ on a cracker, you ain't too bright, are ya? Yes, I was here on election night.
That's all you gotta
There's no
say.
need to be rude about it, madam. Tell me what you know about the murder that took place outside on election night.
Listen, chum, do you know how busy we were that night?
Nope.
This was a polling place. We had gents coming in and out for hours, not to mention the regular clientele. I was up to my ass in drink orders and was running the shift all by myself.
Ooh,
Had
she
to
made some
break
bank
up
then.
God knows how many fights, too. So you'll excuse me if I didn't exactly notice something that happened out on the street.
Did you at least hear the gunshot?
No, I didn't. You try distinguishing a gunshot over a room full of rowdy voters. It ain't gonna
That's
happen.
kind of a messed up place to have a polling place at a bar.
You know a man named Ronan Lespay?
Nah, never heard of him.
He was killed here 4 nights ago. The man in this ferrotype.
Oh, that one. Well, I never saw him before that night, and I didn't talk to him. You with the police or something?
Kind of.
No, not at all. I'm just
Oh, okay.
trying to help his sister find out what happened.
So are you done with the questions? Can I get you a drink or what?
Yeah, she's a shrewd businesswoman. You at least have to give her that.
Give me a drink.
What can you tell me about this place?
It's a bar. People come here to drink. Sometimes people drink too much, and then they're sick all over. I get the honor of cleaning up the mess.
Oh,
Sounds like you're not too pleased with your job.
she needs a
I
hose.
never said that. There may be rough days, but there's a lot worse I could be doing.
That's a good
Here, I
point.
get a place to sleep and a bit to eat and a few coins in my pocket if the customers are pleased. And you are pleased, ain't you, sir?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course I am.
Good.
You mentioned regular clientele. Who are they?
Oh, we get plenty of regulars in here, too many to name.
Which of them were here on election night?
Let me think. I remember seeing 3 of the usual crowd. There was Darius, up to no good as always.
Darius.
Then there was Singin' Tom, but he wasn't around for too long.
Singing Tom.
And how could I forget old Cormac?
Cormac.
He'd have
He sounds
chopped my
evil.
ear off if I'd let him.
Sound like an interesting bunch of folks.
Where might I find the landlord?
You won't find him anywhere. He doesn't come around here more than once a month.
Just collect his money, huh?
What can you tell me about Darius?
Hey now, bucko. You've come in here asking me all these questions, but I ain't seen nothing from you.
What's wrong?
You want more information? You're gonna have to earn it.
Right. Give me a gin then.
Coming right up.
Don't get carried away now, Miles.
There you are. 1 gin. That'll be 2 shillings.
There's 3. Now then, about Darius.
Now that man is trouble. I've had to throw him out a few
Are we gonna have to get
times.
drunk?
Why do you say
A
he's
drink
trouble?
for every question?
His mind's affected by the poppy seed. He can be gentle as a kitten or fly into a rage at a moment's notice. When he gets rowdy, he gets chucked.
I see. Any idea where I might be able to find him?
Don't know why you'd want to find him. But I hear he spends his day at a smokehouse nearby. I believe it's on Crisparkle Lane. Just look for the door with the oriental symbols above it.
Okay.
Could you describe him to me?
He's a rough-looking sort, about 55 years old.
55.
Has a scar on his left cheek, grayish hair, medium build.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay.
Who is Singing Tom?
Ah, Tom. Not sure what his surname is, but he's in here about twice a week. We call him Singin' Tom because he leads the church choir.
Is that
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Which church?
Oh, I haven't a clue. Never really cared to ask.
Does he associate with any of the other regulars?
I've seen him talking with Darius a few times. They seem to be on friendly terms.
Okay, so maybe Darius knows something about him.
Tell me
Some
about
of the
Cormac.
evil Cormac.
He's in here most every night. Doesn't speak to many people, just me. And a right chatterbox he is, too. Between you and me, Cormac stinks. I can understand why he doesn't keep much company.
He stinks?
Aye, he's a sewer worker.
Oh, he smells like
Spends all his
shit.
day underground in the muck, so he always reeks of shit.
I see. Any idea where specifically he works?
I believe he's at the treatment station, over near the ferry terminal.
If this
Okay.
is going where I think it is, then I'm especially glad I can't smell anything anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting into some shit.
Any thoughts on the election?
Nah, couldn't care less, really. Doesn't matter who's in charge. My life ain't getting any better.
But it can certainly get worse with Leroy in office.
We'll see.
I appreciate you taking the time to chat.
Yeah.
All right. So we should have got some more locations here. Okay. Investigate the murder. That's what we're doing. Oh, we haven't. Ooh. So maybe we're not done here. Find Darius at the opium den. Find Cormac at the water treatment station. Let's go. Let's go to the opium den. Anything change?
To think in any.
Now,
What a mess.
Alright, so let's see. We got the opium den, we got Silent Raven, with True Cement, we got the bakery. And then Upton's apartment. Alright, let's go to the opium den.
I wonder how many layers of advertisements you'd have to cut through before getting to the wall. I wonder how many. Crisparkle Lane. Nothing crisp or sparkly about it.
Is that trash?
I can't make heads or tails of it, but I'll bet you 10 crowns it doesn't say welcome.
What do you think it says, Bill? What do you think it says, sir?
Yes? What do you want?
might I come in, please?
This is private property, and I don't know you, so no.
I'm looking for a man named Darius. I believe he may be inside.
Yeah, I don't know anybody with that name. So if that's all you wanted, get lost.
Okay.
Nothing. Never mind.
Stop wasting my time.
I don't think talking about being a cop is a good idea. So let's go talk to Cormac.
So this is what it's come to, eh? Braving the stench of human waste in hopes of finding a lead. Just make sure you stay away from the edge.
Yeah.
Handy to know where you are. But why would anyone actually travel around the city this way? Some sort of water treatment device would be my guess. For all I know, it could just be a fancy boiler for tea. Another mysterious device.
Yeah, they got a lot
I
of
was
devices
happier
in
not
here.
knowing all this went on after I used the commode. Another mysterious machine. Who knew dealing with human waste involved so much technology?
Well, you gotta pump the shit out.
I hope those aren't full of what I think. While you could use a bath, I don't think this is the right place to take a dip.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you, sir. Alright.
Begging your pardon, sir.
What? Who are you? What are you doing down here?
Why does it sound like a
My name's
pirate?
Miles Fordham, and I'm a private investigator. I'm looking for a sewer worker by the name of Cormac.
You needn't look no further. But what is this about?
I just have a few questions for you.
All right. Cormac will answer them, but don't dally for too long. It can be dangerous down here for anyone who's not trained as
Why is he-
Cormac is.
Why is he talking third person?
Is it difficult being a sewer worker?
Difficult? Nah, it's a dream.
It's a dream.
Especially since they introduced all these steam tech treatments and purification whatsits. The only thing Cormac's got to do is check the little dial never goes into the red on old Belinda.
Belinda.
Belinda?
Aye, the purifier. She's a real special lady who's made Cormac's life so much brighter. Cormac makes sure to thank her each and every day.
Wonderful. We're talking to a lunatic.
Wasn't so easy a few years ago. Back then it was tapping on pipes all day
Tapping on pipes?
to make sure they was flowing fine and not blocked.
Yeah, that would
Cormac
suck.
would take his little hammer and tap, tap, tap on the pipes to make sure they was ringing fine. You can imagine what that was like. Tap, tap, tap. Ring, ring, ring. All day, up
So
and
that's-
down.
that's why he's
over and
crazy.
over. The tapping stopped, but the ringing never left. Still hears it to this day, Cormac does.
You know a man named Ronan Lespay?
Cormac knows few men. People don't much like talking to a man who spends his days in his
Maybe because
sewers.
you're talking the third person.
Can't really blame
That
him
might
for
have
it.
a little bit to do
It's
with
hard
it.
to get a stink off, so why bother even trying?
You didn't answer my question, though. Do you know Ronan Lespay or not?
Could you describe him? Cormac's got a better memory for faces than for names.
I have his portrait. Here, have a look.
Ah, yes. Cormac saw this fellow recently.
On
Ah.
election night?
That's right. He come into the bar, voted, went out. Looked drunk to Cormac, but then everyone at that place usually is.
It is a bar. It is a bar.
Do you frequent a pub called the Silent Raven?
Yes. The Raven is where Cormac goes to forget about the day's work. The barmaid, Nicole, she's a good sort. We likes talking about the ponies down at the track. Nicky loves her some racing. She gives
Does she now?
Cormac drinks for cheap in exchange for odd jobs. Nice to have your own personal sewer man, I suppose. She's really the only one Cormac talks to. There's a few others Cormac sees often, but Cormac hasn't spoken with them.
Ripes. This guy goes on, doesn't he? To be fair, you were warned.
Do you know anything about the murder that took place outside the Silent Raven on election night?
Murder? Ah, yes. The commotion out in the alleyway.
Yeah, that would do it.
That's right. Did you see or hear anything?
It was a touch noisy that night, what with all the election stuff happening, but Cormac remembers the sound of the gun. One shot, and then shouting and hollering from the bar. A few people run outside to look at what happened, but Cormac just stayed in his seat and finished his whiskey.
So you didn't see the man who was shot, or who shot him?
No, keeps to himself, Cormac does. Makes life easier that way.
Could he be
Okay.
any more unhelpful? Actually, it's probably best not to find him.
We gotta figure out how we're getting in that.
Do you have any
den.
opinions regarding the election?
Cormac hears lots of things about Atwood, but he's the one what's got this new machinery put into the sewer system. There's still a job for Cormac, so all that talk about being replaced by machines is just talk, for now. But Leroy says he wants to give the workers their fair chance, so Cormac can't argue with that. What about you?
I would have preferred Atwood stay in office myself.
Bah, they's all the same in the end.
Pretty much.
One way or another. No point worrying, says old Cormac.
I'll let you return to your work.
Be mindful on your way out.
Oh, Belinda.
You know, if you stare at this thing long enough, it kinda does look like it's got a face. Oh, God. The crazy is starting to rub off on me. Quick, Miles. Let's get out of here.
It does look like a good face. That's funny. Good work, Bill. All right. Well, I've got no clue what to do next, y'all. And so it's a good place to stop then. So we need to find Tom and Opium. Opium? I think that's right. We need Tom, and we gotta get in the Opium Den. So, till next time, guys, drop a like if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We are more than halfway through this game, y'all, and it's just have more to come. So, we'll see you then. Thanks. No. No. Henry, out!